Comfortable was not meant for me. But when you walked into the room, I knew that all my plans were doomed. You started talking to me. So tell me what you're thinking, 'cause I think I feel the same as you. It's got my knees shaking, so take my heart and break it in two. I didn't wanna have to go. Well, I couldn't find a heart, I couldn't find a home. But if you think I'm misery, then baby,
Test. Can you hear me?
it never leaves me alone. No. So tell me what you're thinking, 'cause I think I feel the same as you.
He speaks. Oh my god. Did I stream in March actually? March was the month that I had the accident on my hand. This is crazy. Yeah, last stream was March, damn. It was before I was abducted. Please tell me if the microphone is echoey, if the microphone has reverb, anything at all. As always, every time that I come again into the stream, once every 6 months, I gotta log in into everything that I used to use. Oh, bateu, Momo? Machucou? Fuyuni's here with me. Hey, give a hello.
Hello.
It sounds a little muffled. Oh. Wait a second. I am gonna... Let me hear myself for a second. I don't hear me. Ah. I do not... I don't hear myself. I'm gonna have to open my stream in a separate tab here. Não tô conseguindo logar ali, mamãe. SMS. Deixa eu escutar aqui. Alô, teste, 1, 2, 3. Opa. Sim. SMS. Deixa eu escutar aqui. Alô, teste, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Opa. Sim. SMS. I think the audio is okay. Deixa eu escutar aqui. Sorry if that was confusing. How's your hand? It's working well. It's good now. I do feel like my fingers are a little stiff. I feel a little bit of pain sometimes when I woke up. As soon as I wake up, like my fingers are most stiff. And then throughout the day, I think it becomes a little bit better. It's not like 100%, but it's probably fine. I'm gonna try drawing today as well. It's been a long time. I even tried once drawing with my left hand back then, but I didn't go far with the idea. I didn't think it was worth to try and learn and relearn how to draw with my left hand. Someone is putting glue on your fingers at night. It's for Uni. She's gluing my fingers when I don't look, when I'm not looking. Some old school cheese shenanigans. Yeah, I thought that because I'm gonna be mainly most talking, recapping all my shit. First redeem will be at my first redeem will be a doodle of me taking a hammer to your hand wholesomely. Amazing. Look, let me see if I can find a little drawing that I did back with my left hand. Also, let me go ahead and... Oh no, wait, I need to enable the bonks first. That's very important. I need to enable the bonks. And I need to put something very important as well. It's Mags! Hello, Mags! There isn't anything to bonk through, though. Yeah, wait a sec. Wait a minute. There. It is I! I am here! And for Uni's in my head. It's working well. Oh my god, first try. It's not just sitting and talking to people in chat again. I've missed you people. I've missed you guys as well. I truly did. Fuyuna got spooked. Let me see. Is there anything else? Oh, of course. There's the String Me avatars. I can't forget about you guys as well. There you are. Oh my god, it's been so long since I saw the VTuber. I only saw the PNG working. Oh my god. I brought back the VTuber model in the beginning of the year, I guess. The very beginning, before everything happened. Jiminy! Hello, Trans Queen! It's been a long time as well. It's been a long time since you've been in chat. I'll give you one more stream till I pass you again. Don't worry, you can pass me. It's free. It's crazy that so many of you guys are here, by the way. I didn't expect this many people joining at the first time that I've come back. I'm still turning everything on. Wait a second. By the way, I'm Marine. Oh, Emma! Hello! Hey, Marine. She hasn't been in Discord, so she has no clue what happened. Should I do a little bit of a recap through all that has happened these past months? I know that some people in chat, I've spoken about everything like from time to time. Tiger must be one of the ones that knows most of the details, and I must say that I cannot share everything, like every detail of what happened, because there's a lot of things that I shouldn't have even like talked about it in the first place on Discord. I know that I vented a lot. I vented a lot of times when things were happening at my workplace and I was getting very much exploited. But I guess that throughout the last few months of June, I guess, when everything was ending, that's the part that I cannot get into much detail. Can I be in jail with a bad quality Saul Goodman picture? Do I still have the little jail thing here? I do. Wait, where are you? Negative. I'll put you in jail, but I'm not gonna get the Saul Goodman picture for now. Oh my god, it's the Leaf Boy Cutlass. Oh my god, hello. It's been so long. I learned about the darkness like 2 days ago. Are we gonna refer to what happened as the Dark Ages? The Dark Lore? The Dark Chimney Lore? Join! I love Diego! Oh my fucking god. Here, this is what I tried to draw with my left hand. It was pretty good actually. But I spent like a fucking day trying to do this and I really wanted to finish and post it, but I gave up in the end. I just could not do it. I could not do the hands with my left hand. I think I even had a little time lapse. It looks tortured. I was very much. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a timeline thing for you guys then. I'm gonna explain everything that happened in the past few months. Or at least try to. I don't know. Let me do a very big canvas. Here. So it's been a while, a long while. Some even more for some of you guys. I know that I began streaming like in the pandemic, and afterwards I stopped for a little bit. I guess that in 2023 I didn't stream that much. I maybe went here on Twitch ever since like every 2 months, I guess. I did a little bit of a stream, but I kind of things slowed down for a bit, and I didn't do much. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling streaming. I wasn't feeling like streaming throughout 2023. Like I just sneezed and I got scared. Oh my god! It's gonna be one of those my life videos. Yeah, they used to be really big. This is my YouTuber era. But I tried getting back to streaming in the beginning of the year. I don't remember if I did any in December last year, but one bit of lore that some of you guys must know, some of the people in Discord must know, is that on December... Wait, is it true you got... No. What the fuck? Is it funny? So, in December last year, I had a bicycle accident. I wasn't posting much on Discord, but on December 2023, I just spooked a bunch of you guys because I posted a picture of me that looked like I was... I got hit by a fucking car. So like... Let me put here. 2023. First bike accident. And this is gonna be me.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I.
Please, Saul Goodman, help me sue the person who I almost got hit by. This accident, by the way, it was not something. I basically fell by myself. I was riding a bicycle. The very previous day of like Christmas. In the was it? Foi no dia anterior de Natal?
Foi.
Foi ou foi dia? Acho que foi.
Foi antes do Natal.
I think it was like 23 of December. 2 days 2 days before Christmas, basically. First what? What the fuck? It was 2 days before Christmas that I got into the accident. I basically was riding my bicycle, going outside of the shopping mall, and I had in my backpack, by the way, 2 fucking bottles of wine. I explained this a little bit on the beginning of the year, but I basically, a car was gonna hit me. A car was heading towards me when I was leaving the mall, and it was raining a lot. So basically, in the moment, I just tried to dodge the car. I tried dodging it, and I missed the sidewalk. So because I missed the sidewalk, I basically fell. I fell and I scraped through the concrete pavement, the pavement. And it got me very... That was a very ugly accident, actually. I was bleeding a lot. Hello, Chi. Long time no see. Oh, hello, Benjamin. I'm talking about lore of what happened since I was away. I don't know if you know much of the things that happened. Was you here when I talked about my first bike accident? I think you were. I was here, yeah. I think actually you were one of the people who joined the channel after the first accident, right? Oh, you also read everything on Discord, yeah. And I was a bit worried for you at one point. Why is it all my favorite have things going on with bikes? Bill Morsley, horror actor, got ran over by a bike. Oh my god. I joined that Sayonara Wild Heart. Yeah, that was after the first accident. So I don't know. The first accident actually got me back to streaming. I felt like doing so, and I actually spent a little bit of time doing updates on Discord about it. So every once in a while, I would post on Discord how are things going, and I don't know if I want to get into details about the injuries or anything like that. But in this accident, I fucked up my right hand. Let me do a little hand here. Right hand. I also remember Cry of Fear, yeah. I came here for Cry of Fear. We never finished the Cry of Fear gameplay as well. Wait a second.
Why you standing on by yourself? Those shoes are made for dancing with someone else. Why don't we move over to that empty space? I'll bet you $20, I'll put a smile on your face. I know
I'm back. My VTuber character is so small. Hold up a second.
the world's best fluid. We could take our time.
Oh, wait. He's incredibly small here in the software. Oh. It's stuck. Oh my god, what a... It's stuck, I'm trying to calibrate and it... Oh my god. I think it's because of the lights. Tá muito forte, né? It's a little glitchy. Ah, tem você. The camera is tracking Fuyuni. Fuyuni is gonna be me now. Fuyuni is gonna be Chimney. I'm fine with this. I haven't played GTA 5 lately. Oh, you know something that I was playing a lot a little while ago? Red Dead Redemption 2. I actually wanted to finish it, but I forgot. Fuyuni is doing little mouth things. He's going... Red Dead Redemption 2 is a fine game. Oh, one of the best. So, where was I? First bike accident, I fucked up my hand. Actually, I had a ring in my index finger that punctured my right hand. So I'm gonna draw a little finger. She's dubbing me. Fuyun is trying to dub me. First accident, I joined back on stream here. I think it was about January, I guess. January. Go back to streaming. I love the setting of Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. I'm not really a fan of playing the games. I loved playing the games. You know why I never finished the games? Because I was playing while Fuyuni was watching. And I refrained from playing it if Fuyuni was not with me. So I guess I just forgot to keep playing it. Because I kept pushing back because I wanted to play only when Fuyuni was at my house. Never reached the end game. This microphone. It's very big because Chimini is small. And this is my computer. With you guys on it. Oh, sorry. Is it better now? I think the music's a little too loud. Chimney small, sure brought it. Hey, yes. Fuyuni. Fuyuni is dubbing me. Too quiet now. Oh my god. Fuyuni warned me about the song. Please tell me if the audio is okay. It was just a tad loud. Don't worry. I want the songs to be only in the background. I also noticed that it's missing something. Wait a second. Bum 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 bum. Fuyuni is having so much fun being Chimney. How short are you? I'm 160 centimeters. I am 16 centimeters short. On a good day, I am 20 centimeters. Fully 20 centimeters erect. Sorry. I missed you guys. Let me draw you guys here. Oops. It's feeling so weird to draw with a pen again. Sorry if my drawing is a bit too scuffed. Although, I guess my drawings were always scuffed. I'm gonna leave it like this. In January, went back to drawing and streaming. Signature scuff tile. Truly. Hey, if it works. Oh, let me write back to streaming. Back to streams. It was around March that the day of reckoning came. If you think about it, I spent most of the year with a cast in my right hand. I had my first accident back in December, and in March, 25 of March, basically very perfectly at Janeiro, Fevereiro, 3 months. I spent 3 months without getting myself into another bike accident. Oh, what is he? I'm almost an adult, guys. I'm scared. Oh my god, Child Nugget's gonna have... What? Wait. I lost messages. I lost context. Wait a second. Oh, happy birthday. Happy almost birthday, Child Nugget. You're gonna be adult Nugget.
Happy birthday.
You're gonna be adult Nugget. 3 whole months I got into being a healthy being. And then I got into a second accident. And I think I need to clarify a little bit on details of the second accident, because that was a mess actually. On the first accident that I had, my my bicycle broke.
Coloca em você o timinho.
Fuyuni's trying to dub me, and she's saying she's telling me to reset Chimney. Wait a second. Okay, Chimney's in me now. You can go back.
Mexe um pouquinho a câmera.
Não, tá aqui, tá de boa.
Tá bom.
Ele só me pede quando. Ele só vai aparecer quando me pede, eu acho.
Tá bom.
So, in my first accident, my bicycle broke actually. So I stopped riding, of course. And once my hand had healed, I went to get some of those rental bicycles, you know? You get into an app. You get an app and you see which terminals are like located next to you. And then you can rent a bike for like an hour or so. So that's basically what I was doing to get around, because I used to ride a bike to like everywhere. I used to go to university in a bicycle. I used to sometimes come back from Fuyuni's house to mine in a bicycle. I used to ride a bike a lot. So basically, I went into a terminal right very close to my home, to my address. There was in the top a little hill, I guess. I'm gonna draw it like this. I went into a terminal close to home, got a bike there. There was only one bike. I was kind of late to uni, so I didn't check anything. I didn't test the bicycle. I didn't test the brakes. Nothing. I just went for it. So it took about like 1 minute or two to figure out that this bicycle that I took to go to my university did not have brakes. So I got the bicycle, went down the hill, and right at the end of this little hill was already the end of the pavement, the road, and it was like a crosswalk. No, sorry, not a crosswalk. It was a crossroad. So there were cars going here, here, here. Guys, I swear, like, it kind of sucks when things like this happen, because every time I told the story, every time I was at the hospital, like talking to nurses and stuff. Not only am I incredibly lucky that I didn't like hit my head or something, I didn't have some head trauma. It always comes down to like, oh my god, you're so lucky because there weren't any cars going in the road when I basically invaded the road without any control of my bicycle. I remember that as soon as it hit me that the bicycle that I was on didn't have any brakes, I pressed it and it felt like nothing. I pressed the brakes and it had no resistance at all. If you were lucky, this would have never happened. I used to usually I say that I'm like the most unluckiest person that I know. Like, goddamn, so many. I don't remember who said it. I think it was Tiger. Like, you dodged so many bullets, but like, I don't remember. I don't remember what Tiger said. It was about like, yeah, something like that. Shit. It was something about like, you dodged so many bullets, but it's like, it's weird that they were directed at you. Yeah, it's weird how many were directed at. It's weird how many times were shot at. I'm like, now I basically joke around a lot that there's something wrong, man. I have angered some eldritch being, some god entity, because what the fuck has been going on? This right here, it was also something that I was incredibly like not expecting. It's like if someone shoots you and you slip, avoid a bullet and land your arm to break it. Yeah, basically. I've had my I had a big share of like near-death experiences, to be honest. It happens much more times that I think it would be like acceptable. This oh yeah, actually I didn't talk about the thing that happened previously throughout this. Between me coming back to streaming and me having the accident in March, Look. March 25, actually. Second accident. I'm gonna write in bold letters. It's funny to imagine a god of sorts just deciding to target one normal guy. I'm just a silly little dude. I don't know why a noobie's fucking wants my soul or anything like that. But boy, he really do. Before I had this accident back in March, in February, I actually got dragged through a really terrible project in my work. February. It was just silly old me. I was chilling. I was very much chilling back in my old team. They put me in a place, in a project that was going really south, really fast. I don't know what happened. I can't even begin to imagine what could have had happened for things to have turned so bad so quickly. But someone had quit my job, right? My company. Someone had quit the position, and I was abducted there to like basically take their place. When I was in kindergarten, I ran up a pole and I had to get stitches. That's like my personality nowadays. I feel you so much. This is not honestly so me coded. And I talked about it on stream a little sometimes about this project that I was working, and it kind of saddens me actually to talk about it. Between February and June, I'm gonna even put a little bit of a mark here. February to June. Timeline of events, right? I was working overtime. February marked the day that basically my view on life was changed. My fucking being went through a character arc, a villain backstory, I guess, because boy, that traumatized me a lot. I began in February to work overtime because the company had put me in a kind of delicate position. Think about what was going on with, like, in my perspective. I'm just a junior. I'm just like starting, a very barrel off the bottom in my company, and I got put in a position of like very much high expectations. Like, oh, someone had quit, and it's a position of like a lot of importance in this project. So I wanted to do good. I wanted to shine. I wanted to prove that the people who put me there, that I could save the project, that I could be the one that will like, oh yeah, pressure, yeah, I can work with pressure. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do a good job. I'll make this worth it. You know. Hello, Cannibal Boy. Cannibal must know a little bit of what I'm talking about because I got into crunch season. I got basically dragged into crunch, into very hard, very like toxic crunch. Is that the chimney me? Yeah. So my view on the dev position, the programmer workplace had changed drastically. In these past few months, I'm never gonna look at like headlines talking about developers in a game company like talking about crunch. I'm never gonna look at that, at what happened, like after what happened, and take it lightly. I'm never gonna be able to take these words lightly, like crunch, because goddamn, when I had just been dragged to this project at the very beginning, I started putting a little bit of overtime hours by myself. I wasn't even talking, I wasn't even warning this to my manager. I wasn't even like wanting to get paid for these extra hours. I was at my uni in class, in the middle of a class, and I was working from my notebook, my laptop. I was basically doing home office at my university. Just because I didn't want to be a person who would have been put into this project and would drag it down, you know. I wanted to be the one who would be put there and do stuff and be able to like move things, you know, showing quick result. I wanted to show results. So I put this above like my mental health, my actual health, my university. At the beginning, it was very much a thing that I did of like self-sacrifice, a thing that I did of like pure me being silly, you know. I didn't have any reason to do so. Nobody asked me. That's the bottom line of what I'm trying to say. Nobody asked me to do it. I still did. I still went ahead and I put myself out there. I understand that, Chi. It seems like you did learn a good lesson. Very interesting to hear this view you had. Yeah, it is a very interesting thing that happened. You know, I think I grew a lot because of it. I guess I didn't leave empty-handed, but let me continue to talk about it. Right. This decision that I did at the very beginning of the crunch turned sour to me real fast. I'm gonna call this the dark overwork age. That was a span of like what? March, janeiro, fevereiro, março, abril, maio, junho. 4 months, right? Março
Do
até
quê?
o do trabalho lá.
Sim.
4 months. Beginning February. No, wait. Fevereiro, março, abril, maio, junho. 5 months. It was 5 months of this because it began in February. Putting your mind on something is a good trait, but yeah, like at the very beginning, it was like putting my mind into it. It was basically just that. I didn't think much of it, and this turned to be a bad thing because at the very like middle of the project, not the middle, I guess. If I really think about it, it was around March. It was around like a week before I had the accident that I saw things really turn to a bad situation because my manager went ahead and asked us like, oh, we were planning on releasing on finalizing this project in May. That's what like we were talking about in the beginning. Actually, I'm even gonna say they told me that I was gonna work for about like a month there, and a month turned into like May because I wasn't supposed to stay there and fully replace the person who had left. But anyways, the project was set to end in May, and my manager went and asked us, oh, I was thinking about releasing it a little bit earlier. I was thinking about doing a little bit of overtime for us to be able to push this harder and maybe deliver this a little bit earlier, like in the end of the next month, you know. And we were like, oh shit, we can't do that. We can't do that because it's physically impossible for us to do so. We were already doing overtime. We are already doing overwork. We're working at the weekends. We just didn't told you because we wanted to like do the deadlines, be able to finish the deadlines. So we were putting a little bit of extra work. We were putting a little bit of extra effort. So that was like shit hit the fan. Absolutely. A discussion broke on us. A discussion broke on the team. A lot of things happened, and we were set to doing things right by then. We were talking about computing the extra works. We were talking about actually warning the HR that we were doing overtime, so we could get paid for them. So I did get a bonus of like overtimes, a big bonus of overtime hours, you know. But honestly, it was about like 70% of what I truly worked. We're gonna count also the time that I worked after the accident, because usually what would you do if you had broken your hand and your wrist at the same time? Like the thing that you used to work is that you would take a medical leave. You would like, I don't know, stop working for a few months, you know, until your instrument of work would have healed. And I just didn't do that. I didn't want to leave the project. I think I remember one meme that encapsulates well what I was feeling. I felt like this. The fallacy of the sunken cost fallacy.
Water.
Oh fuck! I don't have water. I'm sorry. Oh, Fionna's gonna get me Wawa. Thank you. I've cut up a bit on Discord. Yeah. The best that I can explain of what I was feeling when I decided to not take a medical leave was basically like I spent so much time, I spent so much effort doing overtime, doing overwork, sacrificing my college life, sacrificing my personal life, sacrificing my weekends, sacrificing Twitch as well, because I stopped doing streams because I just didn't felt energy at all. I didn't have energy to stream. I didn't have time to stream. So I was like, I'm gonna go away for a month, guys. I'm gonna go away for a month so I can like put my all into this project. So I sacrificed a bunch of stuff. And when I broke my hand, I swear to you guys, I cried at the hospital. I cried in desperation. Like I was not expecting to have 3 to 4 fractures. I don't even remember now how many I knew but like back then. But once my doctor told me, I was distressed. Then 8 bajillion years later, the stream. Yeah, finally. So like, I felt like I just couldn't stop now. I had to see this through the end. I had to be there to the end. I had to be the person who was part of this, who made this happen. So this would be worth something. I wanted this to be worth something, because I felt like if I stopped, if I dropped the ball, if I wanted to like cut my losses, I would leave with nothing. I would leave with like my university life being screwed, my work life being kind of screwed as well, because if I went like to like think of me getting months of work leave. Once I'm back, I'm not sure even if I would have a job anymore, because people in Brazil cannot fire you while you were in a medical leave, but they sure can fire you afterwards, you know? If no fingers use your tongue. Truly, if I was a sort of like conservative Republican type of guy, I would be for sure be grifting this like fully. I would be, oh, those fucking Zoomers nowadays, they don't know how to do proper hard work. They don't know how to pull themselves from the bootstraps. I worked my ass well with one hand, and if I had no hands, I would work with my feet. Like for sure. That would have been like my my selling point, because I've put the work, boy. My Brazilian hero. So, like I'm aware that this idea that I had wasn't like something out of the ordinary. I know that it's understandable why I thought about this. That I wanted to like. I wanted this to worth something at the end, right? But I was also fully aware that it was a bad idea, that it was a risky idea, because I'm putting my faith, my being, my soul, and my future, like my view on life, fully on a company. And I had some of my colleagues say to me that I shouldn't be doing this. That I should not put a stop at my own life, because the company would not put a stop at theirs because of me, you know? So that's not equivalent. I really should have taken at least a step back. Maybe cut back on the promises, say that I wouldn't be able to do stuff, say that I wouldn't, like, maybe even take 2 weeks at least. I had 2 documents. When I went to the doctors, I asked for two. He gave me 2 documents. One for me to get a 15-day medical leave that I could use in my work, my actual job, because longer than this is risky. I already explained. And another for 18 days. No, sorry, 18 no. 80 days, 80. 80. So I had one document for medical leave for 15 days and one for 80. I used this one to take a leave from my university. For 80 days, I wasn't required to be present at classes. I would be able to attend my tests in another time when my hand was fully healed. I wasn't like fully. I just didn't have to do anything. I just could stay at home. I could focus on healing in theory, and I could do all of my tests back in the very end of the semesters. Basically, that's what I did actually. 2 weeks ago, I did every test that I had to take from the last semesters in like 2 weeks, and I passed everything. By the way, I passed all of my tests. I'm smart boy. I'm a smarty boy. My tiny brain is very wrinkly. My tiny brain is very wrinkly. I have a lot of wrinkles in my brain. I can think sometimes. That makes me happy to hear that you passed. Truly, I also do. I have not come back to university, by the way. My enrollment is kind of stuck because they need to do so many like workarounds because of everything that happened. So I have not yet to like fully come back to university, but I will. I do plan on going back to university this week or the next one. Also, congrats on all those tests. Yeah, thank you. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Back. So where was I? Yeah, I was saying what I could have done is instead of doing the whole medical leave for 80 days at my job, I could have just took the 15 days as well. And I didn't do that. I didn't even do that. I told the people at my workplace that I wanted to take a few days off, but I wanted to work with whatever I could, in any way that I could. I even asked them, I begged them for me to be able to partake in a meeting. I was supposed to do a presentation. I was supposed to do a very important meeting with the clients in the very next week that I got the accident. That I got into the accident. So that's one of the reasons to why I was so sad and so taken back from the thing happening. I lost a chance. I lost a chance because what I was working with was very tied to workplace safety and workplace health. So there was in no way, shape or form that they could put a guy with a broken arm to do a presentation, you know. So that sucked. I just lost the opportunity. I wasn't able to. And I'm not gonna say much of what happened with this. Just a few things that I need to exclude from the story. So fast forward. If you have any questions, if this is like getting hard to follow, please ask me. I'm gonna try to clarify as much as I can. Fast forward a bit. Work continued. Work simply continued. And for 5 months, I basically worked the entirety of March, the entirety of April, the entirety of May. I worked at my I worked in my own birthday. I worked while it was the 1st of May, the International Workers' Day. I worked at holidays, I worked at weekends, I worked until like 4 a.m. sometimes. I still have done that. I kept doing this even after this particular project stopped. I'm gonna get into that, you know. But like, I got to a point that I was very much like having muscle spasms. My eyes were twitching a bit involuntarily. I was having trouble with my sleep scheduling, of course. I have very erratic like sleep schedules, and sometimes I was very stressed in general because I was waking up, having breakfast, going to my computer, working till it was lunchtime, working after lunchtime, working till it was 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. sometimes. And for like 1 hour or two, I would play League of Legends with Fuyuni. And that was my day. Sometimes, I even went back to working after playing League with Fuyuni for like 2 hours or so. And I would work until 3 a.m. and do all over again in the next day. Sorry, I'm eating chocolate. It was insane. And I don't know how much longer I could have sustained that. But one thing that I did not stop like feeling at this time was pride. I was very proud of the work that I was doing. I was doing some front end. I was putting all of my knowledge into like design, because I was deciding every bit of like choice of UX and UI choices on on the project that I was in charge of. Like every button that I was creating, every bit of interface that I was designing, it was made with a very conscious choice. I was so proud of what I was doing. I was working with senior developers, people who have been working for like years, decades even. And I felt like I was doing better than them. I felt like I was doing so great at like, I finally felt like I was understanding what I was doing, that was like doing complex work. I was not just like a very basic intern doing basic shit, you know. I think the difference from this project, like my skills and my knowledge in this project than it was in like 1 year ago, was immense, was immeasurable. I was doing so much more, and I felt like I was being able to know so much more with this work. So I'm not gonna shy away from admitting that most of what I endured and suffered throughout, it was much like my decision. Felt like you really improved. Yeah, I did. And I put myself through that, you know? I was feeling aware of what I was doing. I was feeling that everything that I was doing was a conscious choice, that I was like, I knew it was bad for me, but I was like, nobody was forcing me to do so. I wasn't coerced by the company to do so. I did it because I was really proud, and I really wanted to be the one to shine from this project, you know? Of course, you gotta go back to this image, right? I wanted to make it worth it. I wanted to be able to like be a high point in this project, you know? I wanted to be seen, goddammit. And this is the part that I don't know how much I can share. A lot of the things that I talked about here were already things that I talked about on Discord. But what I can basically say is that it was not worth it. It simply wasn't. I was seen. I can share that. What can I say? Sei muito do que eu posso falar assim sobre o que aconteceu, sabe?
Do prêmio.
Yeah.
Conta, tipo, sem ficar detalhes.
Yeah, like, I can say that one day I went on Discord and I really wanted to tell you guys that I got a promotion. They told me that into like with some amount of like, how can I say it? I forgot the word. Like, they spoiled me that. It was not official. It was not officially. They went ahead and told me that I was gonna get a promotion. They just didn't know how much was gonna be my new salary and how much of a promotion I got, you know. So I was very ecstatic. I was incredibly like proud. I was happy. I was like over the hills. I was. It was a big thing for me because it was an immense thing for me because it justified me. I felt like vindicated. I felt like everything that I was doing and that I was putting a conscious effort into continue to do was like, I don't know. It made me right, you know. It made me so that I was right and doing everything, all of this. And I refrained myself from telling you guys on Discord about that because I was still like not sure. It was not a 100% thing, you know. And without much detail, it was not very much, you know. I can't say why things happen this way, but like I expressed to the HR and to my manager already that it was something that I was unhappy with, that it was something that I was not expecting. It took me by surprise, and I felt that I
Desvalorizado.
I felt underappreciated, basically. This is what I'm able to say. I felt by the end that I was underappreciated. I can't say much details of what happened, but it was something that I made clear with my supervisor and my manager. That's basically it. The project itself ended in we're in August, right? It ended around June, the very end of June, I guess. Yeah, very end of June is the day it ended. So June, I'm chimney. Said entire chimney. This me.
Oh, tadinho.
This is me back in June. And yeah, guys, I think that the moral of the story is that every risk that I took, everything that I told myself that I was aware that I was doing, I was simply not truly prepared. Like my mother always tried to tell me in life that as soon as you do a choice, that you want to make a choice, you gotta think about the three consequences. The scenario in which everything goes right, the scenario in which everything kind of goes right, like a middle term, and the scenario in which everything goes wrong, you know. So if you're thinking about a risk, and you think about the scenario in which this risk doesn't pay off, like everything goes wrong, if you cannot live with this scenario, if you cannot live with this consequence, you should not take the risk, you know. If you're not able to think about it, visualize it, and say, okay, I ran the risk, I'm alright with that. You shouldn't do it. And I guess I'm gonna say this. Like, I thought about it, and if I had come up with like nothing, if I had, by the end of everything, if I had nothing to show for all of my effort, when I thought about it, I was okay. I was okay with running the risks because I thought it was a personal investment of me and my knowledge. I was gonna learn stuff. I was gonna be better. I was gonna be a better worker. I was gonna be a better developer. I was gonna grow as a person. So that was the thing that I was comfortable with leaving with. You know, but I guess that what destroyed me, what really like broke me, was the expectation. Being told that I was gonna get a promotion, and being told that I was gonna be truly like justified through all of this. I thought for a brief moment, that everything was gonna go well. I thought to myself that it was alright, that I had won, you know. And afterwards, I just fell off of a much higher hill, you know. I fell out of a much higher expectation. By the end of it, I just had to cut my losses, and nowadays, I am very much like looking to the future and thinking about graduating and maybe like looking for jobs internationally. I know how to speak fluent English. I'm already like way ahead of a lot of people in my competition, you know. Being able to speak freely and speak comfortably with English would be very much of an asset for me. Really inspiring story. I'm glad that it is. I hope that it is. Your English is great, Chi. I wouldn't have this English without you guys. I wouldn't have this asset without me going out of my way and starting to stream in English. I think that was something that, like, of all the things that I talked about it, and I told myself that streaming really like was beneficial for myself and for my mental health. there's a lot of like actual consequences that were incredibly good for me. Not only my energy, not only my ambitions, not only like streaming helped me to have an objective, you know. I think streaming does help me to remove a little bit of my shyness, remove a little bit of my stiffness, improve my oratory, improve my English. I don't know, there's a lot of good that this does to me, and I really hope that I don't stop when my vacation ends. Lol, don't put it on your resume. I wish I could. I would for sure talk about it on an interview. You can bet. I'm gonna say to my interviewer, my next job interview, that I know some very important and powerful people, like Tiger with a toast on its face. You know, that's for sure gonna shook them to their cores. That's for sure gonna score me a great deal. Really, seriously, you come off very humble and wise. I legit love you can admit to that. No, it wasn't worth it. I know I'd struggled with that myself. You've grown for sure. Yeah. Like, I've grown and I've suffered a lot as well. Like, I've talked about this many times. I vented to my own mother, and also I didn't leave this like not scarred as well. This like June to July, it's like the scarred era, because I left this with a bunch of like bad habits, I must say. Even before going on my vacation this week, the very like last week that I was still working, I was being batshit insane. I was still doing overtimes. I was still working at midnight up until like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. I just should not do that. I'm gonna be honest. There's no reason for me to be still doing this. There's not, and I have already regretted doing this before. But I guess that I finally understand everything that they talk about. That they talk about, like work culture in Japan, for example. Like, oh, the people there just overwork themselves to death and they can't stop, and the work environment encourages it, the colleagues encourages it, and like it's hard for you to leave a company once you've been dragged into this like mental state. And like I feel this. I feel like I just can't go back on my word when I say to the people in my workplace that I'm gonna finish something. Like if I have to finish something before going into my vacation, if I say that I do, I need to do, I must do. I just, even when I'm struggling, and even when I know that there's not gonna be enough time for me to like realistically do this, instead of like, I don't know, instead of asking for help or admitting that I just can't do this, I'm still sacrificing myself for a company that I know that doesn't value me. It's crazy. It's very insane. I'm admitting like fully that I'm sacrificing my own life, my own health, and my own mental state for a company that I know for a fact that does not recognize my value, that does not recognize my work. And I just cannot explain why I still did it. Like I can't explain. Like Benjamin just saying now, have you thought about going to therapy? Like I know it's because of like my mental state. I know it's because my anxiety when I think about, like when I consider stuff. I know it's because I keep like, I spent so much time normalizing that my health didn't matter, that it's like it's pushed back, way back into my priorities. It's just pushed back into it's not a priority to me, and I need to work on that, and I need to stop like putting this load in my back again, and I need to try and relax a bit my vacations, you know. I know what I must do, but I'm just admitting that for a moment I just could not stop. It was hard for me to stop. It was hard for me to like I was feeling. I wanted to go back to streaming, for example, but I was feeling incredibly like tired and not interested. I was when everything ended, I felt like a general uninterest to do anything at all. You know, it was crazy, and it did traumatize me. And I guess like a lot of people go through the same things. And if imagine me saying this correctly, like if I do seem aware of what I'm saying, I know for a fact that it must happen to a lot of other people. And to a lot of other people, this just maybe it's not that clear, you know. Maybe a lot of people who go through the same things that I am doing do not have the awareness that they are doing something, the awareness of that they are doing something wrong. Just think about like every right-wing grifter as well that will absolutely like cheer on this mental state and cheer on these crunch times, you know, like, yeah, you do that, you work your way into like a mental facility, do this, work every second that you have because you're gonna be successful one day, you know. That's not it. That ain't it. You like you cannot be successful. You cannot like be a sound person with like bad habits. You cannot just like throw away everything else, work, and like in the end of it, be a mentally sound person with like a healthy lifestyle, a healthy family, a healthy relationship with people. Because I know that for a fact that when I was stressed, a lot of really stressed with my work, a lot of things in my personal life were also strained because of it. Because I kept pushing things at my own expense, you know? That's basically it, I guess. My opinion has always been, yeah, I want to watch you stream, play games, and draw art. But I'd rather just talk to you on Discord and you get better. Then you stream and then, rather than you stream and not improve at all. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with most grifters is that they want to profit off those people. Yeah, for sure. And also not practice what they preach. Like, goddamn, I know so many people here in Brazil that grift this kind of lifestyle to their employees, and he would have never touched this lifestyle with like a 10 feet pole, you know? Yeah. It's crazy. It was a crazy time, guys. I don't know. You know something crazy? I didn't think that I was gonna be able to explain all of this in English and sound cohesive at the same time. For a weird reason, I feel like I've been speaking a little bit better than I was when I was streaming at the beginning of the year. I don't know. It's good to have you back though, man. Yeah, I also want to apologize because seeing the Discord server a few days ago and seeing how when Emma got back, people were talking on Discord, I really think that even though everything happened, I could have at least tried to do more updates and talk to you guys a little bit more and like tell people what was going on, because I didn't want to. Sorry, I think that the main reason is that from a few years to now, I've been slowly getting really absent from every social media at all. I stopped posting on Instagram. I stopped like doing personal posts on Twitter. I stopped posting on Facebook that I used to post a lot, that I had a lot of friends there. I stopped like interacting with a lot of people that I did on Discord and a lot of different servers. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Fuyuni is posting a lot of on TikTok with her personal account, and like she's been getting a lot of interactions, and she's been posting like stories on Instagram and TikTok, and like I feel like I should be going back to doing a little bit of those as well, because it's fun. It's a fun activity, and I guess it's very productive as well for your own mental health, and for also thinking now as I'm saying this out loud, I think I'm getting less self-esteem. I feel like my self-esteem have been declining a few years from now, because maybe not posting myself, not like in a healthy manner, you know, not interacting with people, must have made me kind of feel a little bit more averse to being exposed, you know. I think I could, yeah. I think I'm analyzing this in me. I feel like doing posts on Instagram, doing stories, talking to people, and I don't know, generally appearing, you know, it's healthy. And I'm feeling like in Brazil we have a saying, like an expression, a popular expression, which is like bicho do mato, which is like a grass bug, because you never see grass bugs, you know. So when you call someone a grass bug, when you call someone a bicho do mato, you're like, it's a person who stays hidden at all times. And I have been feeling like that. I've been doing this. I barely talk on WhatsApp anymore with like family, you know. Did he call me a bitch tomato? Bitch tomato, bicho do mato. It's kind of ironic now that I think that I'm using the expression, the popular saying about grass bugs, while chimney is literally grass. I really like social media in many ways. I'm a social creature. It can suck, but I have encountered so many good things with it. My deepest friendships, they're all through Twitch. I feel this. I met a lot of very important people. You guys are very important as well. I really enjoy like going back every 6 months and still be able to like interact with many like familiar faces. Oh my god. Sorry, I almost choked. So that's it. That's the end of the Chimney exposition lore. The timeline. I'm here now in August, the end of August, and I hope that everything that things are gonna get better. Oh, hello. My microphone's still a little buggy. I remember
good now.
I remember that way back. My microphone was still glitching. You know what I want to do? I want to draw fan art. I asked for Fuyuni for a fan art idea, and she told me free run. She told me to draw free run. Fuyuni? Oh! Eu posso falar do cosplay que a gente vai fazer?
Pode.
I remember something now, and I asked for Fuyuni for permission to talk to you guys about it. But Fuyuni has brought a Freedom cosplay a little while ago, and I went ahead and I bought a Himmel cosplay. We're gonna do couple cosplay. It's gonna be the first cosplay that I ever do, and I'm very, very, very anxious about it and very shy. I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle this. Like, I barely had Like it took all of my being. It took all of my being to do one silly little TikTok dance with Fuyuni. I recorded 1 unit of a TikTok dance with Fuyuni once, and it took all of my courage to do so. I just. It's hard for me, man. It's one thing to talk on Twitch with like people who it's one thing to show my face on Twitch and talk and be charismatic with people that I see as tiny little beings on my screen, tiny little silly guys, and and like rather than having the prospect of like being actually of people in my like in front of me seeing me. It's I don't know how to explain it. Sabe o que eu podia fazer de pose? Ah, peraí, deixa eu fazer um negócio aqui primeiro. Wait a second, guys. I just noticed something now. Pum pum pum. I could put the song thing. I forgot about it. Why is my eyes closed? I'm Eepy. Chimney Zippy. Tava pensando que eu podia desenhar a Free naquela pose da sua figure, sabe?
Não, a de flor ou a outra?
A de flor. Ou a de cajado? Acho que a de cajado é mais legal, né?
Depende, a de cajado ela é mais de ação. E a da flor é mais fofa. Depende do que você quer.
Acho que a cajado é bem legal. Deixa eu ver se eu acho aqui. Pi 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 piribi. Piribi piribi pi. Olha essa foto aqui.
Gostei.
Vou botar aqui no canto. I also cosplay. Wait a second. Oh my fucking god, what is this? I forgot that I had media share. I absolutely forgot that I had media share in the stream. É? Eu não vi.
Você falou, respondeu. Eu te falei que
Não, foi só texto, não?
não, foi um vídeo.
Eu não vi o vídeo, só vi o texto. I didn't see the media share in the beginning of the stream of the Better Call Saul. I just saw the text. It's also so long. Oh my god. I do have a vague memory of stating that I would make this a little bit shorter. It's not long enough. Shut the fuck up. Let me read Benjamin's message. I'll also cosplay soon for the first time. I'm so nervous. Even if it isn't in public, mine is Kyoko Kitty from Danganronpa 1. And well, firstly, I have never worn a cosplay. Me neither. I put like the cosplay is already here, like at my house. I've put it, and it feels so weird. I feel like I'm not built for that. I don't know.
Não.
And secondly, even though I fully support guys wearing skirts if they want to, I don't feel comfortable with being in women's clothing. It's scary. It's also a sign it's a good challenge, that uncomfortability. And the character I absolutely love, so I'm sure I'll end up enjoying it. Sure, I think, yeah. I think you're right. Like, honestly, I was incredibly against doing one little TikTok dance with Fuyuni for her TikTok, and it took a lot of effort for her to convince me to do so. Even I nitpicked like the place and the time and the day because I wanted the least amount of people to be close to me as when we were recording. And even though like I was still so nervous in the day, and I just should put myself more out there, and I should challenge my zone of
É, zona de conforto.
Yeah.
Comfort zone.
comfort zone. If I had a long skirt with some edgy Shadow the Hedgehog thing, I would serve with that shit. Damn, serving cunt. I'm talking so much. I'm talking so fast as well. It's crazy. I'm gonna draw fleeting. I'm gonna do fleeting, fanart. At least I'm gonna try. Are you recording a TikTok?
Não, eu tava testando efeito.
Oh, you're testing filters? Bum 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 bum. I can't say that I'm the most healthy at all, but I can say that I'm still aware, and I do know that I need to try. It's a always like a beginning, right? It's always the first step. Sorry. Eu vi também uma pessoa falar que é bom desenhar bem pequeno assim, desenhar o frame que você vai desenhar, para que você possa tipo exagerar e fazer fora do frame para depois você aumentar. What the fuck is this? Is it just a song? Le Monde. Oh, you know what I was... VD string cherries. You know what I was doing? What I've been doing a little while ago? I started... Oh no, not Monster Hunter. I was gonna talk about Duolingo. About... going back to learning... Japanese. Why is this? Wait a second. There's something on my stream. On my screen. I think it's away now. Whatever. I thought it was a TikTok. I was looking around my friends seeing who the fuck was on TikTok. Oh, konbini wa doko desu ka? Where's the convenience store? I am in that part. I am in that chapter. I'm precisely in the konbini doko desu ka chapter. Hi. Oh yeah, if Uni was doing an actual online course with actual an university teacher that was trying to teach Japanese. Those courses are like provided by people who are finishing their graduations. So it's very cool. I did my English in one of those. Fuck, I don't remember katakana. Fuck you. I learned the full hiragana alphabet a long time ago, and katakana as well, but I don't remember katakana. I had to re-practice everything in hiragana, and for sure I forgot everything about kanji. I'm not even gonna try to pretend that I remember anything about kanji. I remember them. I wish I did. Tum, 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 tum. Let me do some line of action. Let me see if I remember anything about drawing. Also, it has been 5 months since I've drawn anything with this hand. It has been 5 months since I've played the guitar. It has been 5 months since I've done a whatever. Man, I gotta remember to make these these media shares like 30 seconds, 40 seconds only. Even less, 15 seconds. I'm gonna I'm gonna obliterate the duration of those. You're killing me. You're the one who's killing me. Those are so loud and so sudden. You're the one who is expecting it. I'm not. Tiger, you should fight back. I can't tell any funny shit. Tiger, we suto ni to fesu. Thank you. A tiger, we stole. A tiger, we. A tiger with a toast in his face. You wrote his full name in katakana. I was trying to figure out what we were talking. What were you talking to Tiger? Oh my fucking god! Oh my god, Tiger! No. No, you will not do this. I'm gonna find this on my OBS. I'm gonna... Okay. É porque tá muito alto o negócio. There is music, there is songs, but the fucking thing is so loud. Where does this come from? I don't remember where the sound alerts are. The media share is. Wait, I remember. I think I do. T, do you have the new settings put on? For warning of violence? Because that's a new setting. They actively warn you for that. I don't know. I think that they did me... I found a notification about new things. But I didn't do anything. I didn't set anything. But wait a second. Manually approve video share alerts. How does this work? I don't want to switch into the tab to approve any video shares. A streamer friend got warned for not having those. Oh. I have no idea. It's been so long since I've been away from Twitch. Oh, there's a Spotify widget now to display the current song you're listening to. Oh, I don't need to do this whole thing now anymore, but I think it's so pretty. Do you guys like the widget that I have on top of me with song? It's actually playing on my wallpaper. This is wallpaper engine. I thought about it a little while ago. I guess I don't need that, but I think this one is so pretty. Yeah, it's pretty cool, I think. I'm gonna leave this one. I'm not gonna set up the Spotify from sound alerts. Video share. Okay, so Tiger tried to do a video share and I need to approve it. But I don't know, I don't even know where do I approve it. I guess I'm just gonna disable until I figure out what to do with that. How do I disable it? I don't even know. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-bum. Family Guy Joel versus Peter Cleveland and Quagmire. I can see the video now. Yay, more chaos for me. Wait a second. You know what? I'm gonna refund your points for video share later, but for now I'm not gonna do anything because I don't know how to disable it. I forgot how to stream. And I'm gonna accept that. Dun, dun, da, da, dun, da, 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 dun. Dun, da, 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 dum. Ochi, I have 28k leaves. I don't care if you give them back or not. That work? No, video shares are disabled. Not disabled actually, they're pending forever because I don't know how to accept them and I don't know how to disable them. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-dum. Meu Deus. Eu vi. Fuyan is showing me funny TikToks while I stream. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. How much are leaves in the current economy? With adjustment to inflation, the leaves points are about like 5 bajillion reais. You can switch them in your current like banking system. You just gotta say that you know the big man, the big small man who is me, and they are gonna promptly give you 563 bajillions reais. Que fofinho. I request a doodle of Mags ruining the leaf economy. I'm gonna do printing money. Let me look at Mag's character in VTubing avatars. Just a little dude wearing a helmet. But I'm gonna do sunglasses anyways because I want to. If only you controlled 80% of the leaf wealth, you could do something about it. I'm being framed. what does a money printing machine looks like? I'm gonna draw like a printer, an actual printer, HP printer. Fuck it. Leaf. Oi. I'm having trouble drawing a leaf. Fuck, it do be like that sometimes. There. Pretty leaf. Gotta let me draw the little dome. Oops. Sitting here at 1 a.m. eating bread with prosciutto crudo. What the fuck is prosciutto crudo? Prosciutto crudo. Prosciutto. Prosciutto crudo. Il... Como que é menina em italiano?
Menina, bambina.
Não, menino.
Bambino.
Não. Não foi essa que eu tinha escutado no Duolingo.
Mas bambino é.
Il bambino mangia il... il pane prosciutto crudo. Il bambino mangia il prosciutto crudo. This is the best circle I've ever drawn in my life.
Bonitinho. Que isso?
It's Mag's printing money. Printing leaf money. As one does. Perfectly executed. I'm not gonna draw a mouth, I think it's funnier this way. There you go. It's skibidi. For big clarification, I in fact don't print money. I think we have proof otherwise. We have the images. I think Saul Goodman would for sure cook you with this. There's no way to escape it. There. This hand is so fucking terrible. Scuffed as always. Let me put you in the reading page. You know, sometimes when you bite into something and your saliva just decides it will become something and goes everywhere. Just me? Like, it comes from under your tongue. I think you're just a snake, man. You're probably just a reptile. You never knew that. But I'm glad that we can now share this crucial information with you. But you're probably a lizard. It's like when it's something real good, but it's moderate. Now he's talking about full, like, spitting venom type of shit. His is next level. You peasants cannot compare. He's on the snake vibe. Snake boy summer. I'm thinking. I think this one would be cool. Like this pose, like this. Maybe you're both snakes. No. There can be only one per town. This town is not big enough for 2 snake people. You gotta fight to the death. What if I made like this perspective like super big? I wonder if that would work. Well, this looks strange. If I force the perspective like around here to make the cataclysm like be very close. I think this should be not that this lengthier. Maybe like this. What if instead of Chimney Me it was Chimney Freaky? No. Instead of Leaf it was Freaky Points. Oh my god. What if instead of a tiger with a toast on its face it was tiger with a freaky on its face? See, Fuyoni left. She agrees. I am the freaky boy. What if instead of cannibal boy, it was the freaky cannibal boy? What if instead of Sincere Wolfie, it was Josh? I hate censor. Oh yeah, what if instead of easy Vok was easy Kevin? You make me feel like beep 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 beep. Que linda. I'm sorry everyone, I derailed the stream with my freakiness. No, don't worry. It's part of the journey. You did not derail anything. We are right on track. Right on track to Freaky City. Yeah, baby. Also, Chimney, that post goes hard. Great job on the gesture. Thank you. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, and I'm gonna be able to draw it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna envision the process, because what are we, if not hope? Hope that I'm gonna be blessed with a godly knowledge of how to do this actual pose. That I'm picturing in my mind how I'm gonna take it out of my brain and paste it on the canvas. I don't know, but what are we? What are we but hope? Right? Right? Am I right or am I right? Say it now. Oh my god, I can redeem myself as a cat by... Can you draw me? But like meow? No, I can just do mew. I cannot do oh, just ooh. You do not get to pick. In this republic, we do not have democracy. We only have the freakiness. Save work! Oh my god, I did not do that. Not once. Freedoms. Ba 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 ba. Oh my god, the song is a fucking banger. I love it. So goofy. I look out for the people. What game is you playing next, Ben? On the same page next, what will you play, Chi? I don't know. I'm not really playing anything right now. If I'm honest, like, I can't promise that I'm ever gonna go back to finish Cry of Fear. It's been so long. I could try and at least try to maintain my promise of playing Disco Elysium next. Another thing that maybe I would try to do some, like, time to time is playing at least, I guess, Project Zomboid, because it's one of the few games that when I was in my Dark Age hours, I would play by myself Project Zomboid in the single player mode for a bit. So I'm thinking of doing some chill streams of just talking while I enjoy a game that has been like my one like obsession. I would do so with League of Legends as well, but I guess that playing League of Legends while on stream, while I'm on like a Brazilian server, is not very good because you cannot see. You cannot understand people in chat playing, and I can't pay much attention to chat while I'm playing League. I am not that good. Oh yeah, Zomboid looks fun. Welcome to Minecraft, huh? Minecraft is also something that I've been playing so much, but if I did, I'm gonna be honest, some games that I want to play with Fuyuni, for example, I will be more inclined on pushing her to play on her stream, and I be there to tag along with that. And that would be like League of Legends, Minecraft, and even Monster Hunter, because I got her I got her Monster Hunter Rise as a gift. That would be something cool. But I like on her stream, even with subtitles that we managed to get it working, I don't know if it's that easy for people in my stream to tag along. Yeah, to understand. I'll watch you both play games. She said Eba. She said yippee. Say it on the microphone. Yippee. She spoke the truth. Amazing. Whatever place. Oh, you know what? As well, I know that I've previously talked a lot of doing my actual work on stream when I could, right? Or maybe studying in uni, so I could like do both things at once. Because I started streaming way back then. I started streaming because I wanted to like take more, like make my time more productive, right? I wanted to work on my commissions and stream at the same time, so I could do both things at once. I wanted to look into getting into some programming. What is it called? Contests. I would be interested to doing some actual programming as a hobby on stream, if I could. I know that I tried doing that a little while ago when I was trying to do what would be my thesis for my graduation on stream, but I guess things like that are quite complicated, and I feel a little bit of pressure doing so on stream. So that did not go as I was planning to. My throat is sore. at least now I do have confidence on doing like on trying to program while streaming a little bit more confidence than I did like 5 months ago, because damn, the things that I did for my job were something that I really felt like I knew what I was doing for one of the very first times, honestly. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. Sunshine for me. You should play Jaws Unleashed for the original Xbox because it costs over 100 pounds new. You know what? My little brother, when I was my little brother lives in Portugal nowadays because some of my family is there. Back last year when I was traveling in Portugal, he was showing me some games on his Xbox. He was playing Jaws Unleashed, I think. It was a Jaws game. I don't know if it was this one. And he's like, he is. He was 14 back then. He's gonna be 15. I don't know if he should be playing that game. I'm not gonna pretend I didn't play a bunch of nasty stuff as well when I was a kid. Yeah, it's true. We're a game, I guess. Isn't it produced still? I don't know. Oh, original Xbox. I don't know about that. Wait, so you mean like the very first JAW games? One of the very first JAW games for the Xbox? I think I played those with my brother, my older brother, when I was a kid. But of course, in Brazil we have pirated games. Like every game on the Xbox was pirated. Not original or anything. I'll just dance. Ba-ba-dum, bum, ba-ba-dum. I don't think it's right. I'm kind of concentrated, but I don't think this head is right. I forgot all about proportions. I don't want to use the resizing tool as well, but though. Let me try to oversimplify the shapes first. There. I think I need to oversimplify a lot more on my sketches. Go slower. I'm feeling hungry. I wanna try doing a little bit of some like relevant piece of the sketch, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Mosquito?
Mosquito.
Você quer ligar o ventiladorzinho? O mosquito não te pegar? Acho que vai. Ai. Oh, by the way, you know something that I played a lot back in like February, I guess, before I had it was Hitman. Hitman 3, I played a bunch of it. I played like a fucking ton of it all at once offline. And I kind of regret it because I talked to Fumi about it, that when I was playing it, I was playing like a fucking psychotic manner. I got Hitman 3 and I did not play anything on the actual Hitman 2 and 3 storyline. Basically nothing. Because, I don't know, I was thinking about doing it on stream, I was pushing it back, I don't know, I'm just crazy. I have a loose screw or something. So what I did with Hitman 3 was playing through all of like Hitman 1 levels. again and again and again and doing 100% on them and trying to do like challenges and shit, and like I was playing levels that I had already beaten like years ago. I don't know why I didn't gain anything from those basically, and I was doing challenge. I just can't.
Mic is muted.
Sorry. Can you hear it? What was the... I hear very faintly. There you go. What was the last thing that you could hear clearly? I'm gonna repeat it. What was the last thing? Last thing. Last words that you remember. I don't know. Something about your crashing. Oh, okay. I was playing. You know what I was playing back in June? Not June. Sorry, February before the crash was Hitman. I was playing Hitman like a fucking lunatic. Yeah. I got Hitman 3 and I played a little bit on stream before I stopped back in like February. So because it's a game that I liked a lot, I talked to Fuyuni about it. How I was playing it a lot. I played a bunch in like one go. I played a shit ton of Hitman all at once, like non-stop. All of my free time I was just playing Hitman. And because of how I kept like pushing back to playing all of the Hitman 2 and 3 levels, like the actual new stuff, I was thinking that I'm gonna play the story stuff on stream. I'm gonna play the new experience on stream. So instead of doing that, I just kept playing Hitman 1 levels again and again and again. I kept playing them and trying to get perfect scores, doing challenges, doing freelance a lot. For no reason. I was not getting anything of like value on those. I'm not an expert. I'm not a speedrunner. I was not streaming those. Like, why the fuck was I spending so much time doing those? I cannot, for the love of me, give you like a good reason to. And I was not even enjoying it. Like, there was a time in which I was getting uber stressed at my work, and I stopped working, and then I went to play Hitman, and I was like obsessed with getting perfect runs in freelance and normal Hitman 1 levels. And I was talking to Fuyuni like, why am I doing this? I'm getting stressed playing Hitman, a single player game, for no reason. It wasn't... Man, I don't know. I don't know what was that about. I just know. I just don't know. It was kind of crazy. But that was the last time that I played Hitman. I haven't touched much of the game ever since a few months ago. It is a fun game to play on stream. But if I do, I need to work on the obsessiveness with perfect scores. Even on freelance, you know, it was at a point in which on freelance missions I was forced closing my game. So because if you crash your game, the freelance mission resets. It doesn't count. So I was getting like non-perfect freelance missions, and I was forced restarting the game instead of just accepting it. It was not good. Like, the freelance stuff is very much most enjoyable when you accept the failures. Oh, you got that crazy with it, yeah. Yeah, and I like, once I realized what I was doing, I was like, no, this is not right. This is not how the game is even intended to be played. So I really put a break on it, and I stopped playing Hitman. Ba, 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 ba. Next stream, play some man hitters so we can all be in the suspense. I just enjoy playing dress up. Oh, I loved like getting the unlocks and stuff. Like I think that's what triggers it on my monkey brain. Once I saw that Hitman Freelance had like unlockables, I was full on in a deranged mental state. I was like, oh, I need to get everything. I need to get every weapon. If I lose a weapon in this game, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna commit seppuku. So I got obsessed real quickly in getting like every weapon, everything on my little home. It was dumb. I need to put myself on a tight leash if I were to go back to playing Hitman. It's a really good game design though, because it encourages you to fill out slots and get outfits in games. Yeah, actually it is. It is amazing. Like what they did with Hitman Freelance, I think it's perfect game design. I even understand that the way that they made so if the game crashes it doesn't count, you know. It's good because it was supposed to be casual. It was not something like, oh, you quit while you were at the game, fuck you, you don't get to have your guns anymore. Like, so if your power went off, you would be like fucked. That's actually how I discovered it though. I was just playing the game when my actual PC crashed, so I figured out with that I could forcibly crash the game and it wouldn't call. I think that the game mode was very well designed. I just exploited it. I betrayed the game dev's confidence. And I shouldn't. I should not have done that. I feel ashamed. I am sorry. I'm gonna make Freedom with a little frown face, like, I am not showing emotions. Cause she's cool like that. I'm gonna buy Hitman 2 owns at some point because I played it on Game Pass and it's not there anymore. There's an argument to say that there's a level of mastery though. Just an exploitive mastery. Yeah. It's like when you look at the SASO speedruns, I copied one of them for the Italian level, it did in 2 minutes. Because you just can. Yeah. When you watch the guide. Truly. I really like that in Hitman. It's a very free design, you know. It's hard for you to do a game design that revolves around like being creative and not having the developers like really try to push you to doing something. Like, oh, you need to do this way, and if you get creative, I'm gonna forcibly restart the game on you. That's something that I don't like on Red Dead Redemption 2. Because I feel like sometimes in some missions you could just do your own way and it would be creative and fun. Like try to intimidate the person in a different scenario in a different way, and the game doesn't let you do that much. The game doesn't forgive you for being creative. What if I made this little part of the hair like flow? Oh no, doesn't work like that. I like this one, like the hair flowing above her clothes, her body. Like this. And I guess a little bit also behind it.
How do you feel? Well, I'm okay. Cutting through the day like a razor blade. I thought about the way I'd meet you. Thought it'd be a different day, one with less rain. I opened up the top of your mind to see what I'd find. Is that alright? I just want to be the one to go with you. Shake the doubt from your hair. Okay, fine. Are you searching for the wrong things? Are they feeling when your phone rings? Where are the clothes
See
that
about it
make you
later.
look bulletproof? Lay your war plans out in front of you.
Alright, I'm sleepy, so I'm gonna bounce. It's great being in the stream again, Chiji. See you all when I see you. Thank you. I'm gonna end up soon as well. Thank you for being here, Tiger. I really appreciate it.
Good night.
Personal hydration at optimum levels.
Oh my god. I forgot about this warning. I have to go to bed now. It was super nice to catch up with you, dude. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you. Thank you, Ben. Same thing for you. I really enjoy you guys being here. It really warms my heart that you all pass by to say hello. Thank you. Thank you so much. We missed you. Watching you draw makes me jelly. At your pressure control, I could never. Boy, you know what's funny? I do have a feeling that every time I come back from drawing every 6 months or so, I get better a little bit more. Like, not even practicing, just passively. Just maybe like interacting with my, like watching my own drawings, watching other people draw, and like taking a break to observe stuff. Every time that I go back to drawing, I do feel and think that I try different stuff. I try to draw things differently, a little by little. And I guess that every time that I try to do things differently, it's not always that I'm gonna be able to accomplish them, the ideas that I have and the techniques that I try to develop. So I guess like things happening the way that they did and taking a like breaks from drawing has helped me, I guess. I feel like, because I do know, and I have noticed that when I started drawing on stream, I did not do pressure control like this, and I did not did line quality like this as well. It was after some hiatus. It's a real thing. Sometimes things just need to sit and percolate in your head. Yeah. I never knew that word, percolate, but I like it. I think you gotta let things like breathe, right? That's the main thing, I guess. Also, looking more and more at references helps me a lot as well. And I guess that's what I do in the off hours, right? In the hiatus eras, I just always kept seeing stuff online and saving them and keeping an eye on like what works and what not. I do follow like artists, art YouTubers that do stuff like fixing your drawing for you, and I do watch videos that say, oh, why does this work, and what's missing here, and why does this not work? So I guess like I passively try to keep in touch with the drawing stuff while in my hiatus hours. Gotta practice looking at things and refining how your eye observes. Yeah, precisely. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger.
Tocando aquela música. Too much.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Que gracinha.
Dun, dun, dun. I think I'm gonna stop the live stream for about here, I guess. I think it's this is a good sketch for maybe sharing with another streamer that we raid, and that's about it. Let me just do a little bit of a bing, 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 boom. Yeah. Just so I remember what is the frame that I'm trying to do. I think it's kind of like this, I guess. I also could always try and rotate the drawing a little to make it a little bit more dynamic. I don't remember making the mega bulk happen when when there were cheers. Thank you so much for the cheers, though. Thank you, Keys. Look at this.
Que lindo, adorei.
Like this?
Sim,
I think this is much more dynamic than this.
sim.
I like it. I'm gonna save it as this. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for whoever is still here. I really appreciate being so inconsistent with my streams and still having such a great community. Really love that you guys were here. Thank you so much. Who do we raid? Escolhe alguém daqui, mamão. As pessoas daqui que estão em arte. Okay. Fuyuni is choosing the person that we were gonna raid. Okay. Davy Cat. We're gonna raid Davy Cat. Lurked until the end. Love to listen to you again. Thank you. I have a feeling that I'm better at talking. At least a little. I hope I am. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all immensely. Tudo bem, mamãe. Love you guys. Thank you for being here again. Bye bye. I want to stream more in this week and maybe the next week as well. I want to stream a lot more while I'm in vacations. While I'm at vacation. Thank you. Bye bye guys. I don't know why I waved my hand at you guys. Bye bye.